Tonight, money was right. Star Dick Martin. And special guest star, Joan Crawford.
Da 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 da.
And now, the Tim Conway Dancer.
That band's too loud.
And now, here he is, Mr. Sophistication himself, Tim Conway.
Thank you. Thank you, and thank you individually. Thank you very much. Well, some show here we have tonight. I'll tell you one thing. We got a couple of guests on tonight that are real people. I mean, if you're going to have a show, you might as well have real people. And, well, these people are really real. I like to just kind of point out some of the real people that we have here tonight. Now, you take Miss Crawford, for instance. Well, I'll tell you something. I'll tell you how you can tell this lady is real. Now, we got a little place down there where we go to cook and eat our lunch and everything, and the cook came up, and he said to Miss Crawford when she went to lunch, he said, "What do you have?" And she said, "Tuna." Well, I'll tell you, I thought the guy was going to fall down, you know, because you take a star of Miss Crawford's statue, you'd think that she'd have with a fresh fruit plate, you know? No, sir, man. Went for the tuna. I thought the guy was really going to pass out. So I'd like to introduce now a person. I mean, when you think of real people, you automatically include her. So here she is. It's Joan Crawford, a real person. You think Joan's real? Here's your reel. Here's your reel. You got it. Right. We went down to the place to eat again, and the same cook, the one with the tuna, you know what? This guy goes up, and without even being asked, says, "Cheeseburger." Well, wow, you know what I mean? Because a guy like Dick, normally you'd think it'd go, well, you know, your BLT. You can tell those guys are shaky, but no, sir. Right to the cheeseburger. Bang. Hits it like that, you know. The cook knew both of them. He says, "You got a show this week with real people on it. Mark my word." And he knows, you don't fool a cook. How about it, folks? A real guy, Dick Martin, huh? A little piece of advice. If you're doing a show at home, by golly, you want to make it easy on yourself, get yourself a couple of real people. Believe me. I'll tell you, I did a show once. I had a cheeseburger and a French dip on. Average show. You know what I mean? I got your cheeseburger and your tuna on tonight. This show's a hit. You mark my word, kids. Until then, on with the show.
Hey, Tim, have you got a drinking fountain in here?
From Television City in Hollywood, the Tim Conway Comedy Hour. Tonight also features Belland and Somerville, Bonnie Boland, Art Matrano, McLean Stevenson, Sally Struthers, the Tom Hansen Dancers, and Linda the Street Goddess.
Well, hello. How are you? The ratings came out, and surprisingly, man, we're shooting right up there. So we're all very happy here, two of us, my wife and I. And there was also a little bit of research done on the show, and they felt that it would be better for people to get to know me a little more. So we're going to try a little something here. Carol Burnett has had a lot of success with it, so we thought we'd try it here with the audience tonight and just have some questions and answers. So the people here in the audience get a chance to get to know me a little bit better, and you folks at home will get to know me a little better. We have the house lights up, please, for any questions at all. Any questions at all that you have, I'll just answer them. Anything at all. You'll get it at this point. Any question at all that anybody would have. sorry, I thought you had your hand up. Just anything would just be fine. About the show, myself, personal life, my car. Where are you from? It's lonely in the middle.
You know, there's nothing like hanging around with old soldiers.
All right, gentlemen. As you know, the Queen will be making her annual visit here to the old soldiers' home again today. It's a yearly event that we all look forward to. Here you go. The Queen is coming. Now, as you all know, we'll be, here you go, proposing our toast to the Queen. It's a simple toast, one we do every year, as you well know. Now, the glass will be filled with wine at such time that the Queen arrives. You will take a sip of your wine. I will say, to the Queen, at which time you will throw your glasses into the fireplace.
To the Queen!
Not yet. All right, now, does everybody have it? Good. All right, gentlemen, practice session, please, if you will. To the Queen!
To the Queen!
Can you all see the fireplace? Alright, gentlemen, have plenty of practice glasses here. Here, take this again.
X-rays.
No X-rays today. No. There you go. Doing well, my boy. Going to try it again.
Any food?
No food with this one. No. Here you go.
How's Jeffrey doing?
Died a year ago. Doing well. Going to salute the Queen. Queen! Queen! Oh, you got it. All right, gentlemen, now, one at a time, if you will. To the Queen!
To the Queen!
Good. To the Queen!
To the Queen!
Close. To the Queen!
To the Queen!
A little higher. Higher. Yes, to the Queen! Not now. To the Queen! To the Queen! You'll get it fixed, don't worry. To the Queen.
To the Queen!
Down there. Not X-ray today. All right, gentlemen. I'm going to try it one more time, boys. Here we go. Here you go. Here you go.
Sandwich!
No food, no food. Here you go.
How's Jeffrey doing?
Still dead. Here you go. Going to salute the Queen. Queen! Queen! Yeah, you got it.
To the Queen!
Not yet. All right, boys. Here we go again. Chuck it down the old pipe. Let's have one right down the tube. Gentlemen, to the Queen.
To the Queen!
I'm sure she'll be thrilled again. Yes, gentlemen, if we tried it with a loaded glass, we could get to the target. There we go. Going to have a salute.
To the border!
Huh?
To the border!
Huh?
To the border!
Yeah, good. There you go. There you go.
How is Jeffrey doing?
He died. There you go. There you go.
For the X-rays!
No X-rays, not there. All right, gentlemen. Once more, if you will. Excuse me. Oh, Majesty. Come this way. The boys are certainly looking forward to the annual visit. Right here. Gentlemen, to the Queen.
To the Queen!
We could have used you at the fireplace.
Miracle. 대사도 봐야. 하다다. 소 못하다야. 오도가 마 못하냐. 오. 봉. 하다다. 시대. 봉. 하다 놓아. 시. 못하다. 못하다. 너네? 봐봐. 오도 못하다. 대사도. 못하다만. 왜 되냐? 기타 오요. 너희 너도 이제 저 마도도 나 어디에 지도도 마야 뭐요? 지도도 먹어 야 얘도 먹어야 붕 모두 돼 모두 돼 가서 와라 붕 와, 나마 너도 놈이 너도 와 Miracle bomb. Martino, 너도 뭔데요? 뭐도 돼? 뭐도 돼? 하나 더 임마, 하나. 아치우! 또 뭐야, 뭐다 니 뭐다. 좋다. 뭐다 얘들이야. 뭐다 뭐다냐? 뭐다 이는데 너. 가자. 가자. 괜찮냐? 뭐다지? 뭐지? 뭐? 이봐. 오, 자, 이봐. 뭐 하는 거야?
진짜 가까이. I can touch you, Brooklyn.
Thank you. When we were putting the show together, we really didn't know whether to use dancers on the show or not because it's basically a comedy show. And so CBS took some research and they asked people, you know, what would you rather see, Tim Conway or good-looking girls running around in sexy outfits? So here's the Tom Hansen dancers.
Dubby.
Rubber ducky, you're so fine, and I'm lucky that you're mine. Rubber ducky, I'm awfully fond of you.
Just great. That was really nice. Incidentally, we'd like to say hello to our choreographer, Tom Hansen, who's in the hospital. Unfortunately, this afternoon at rehearsal, one of the ducks sat on him.
Tim, we'd like to tell you that we're really happy you decided to have dancers on the show this year. Thank you.
Personally, I prefer a duck.
You've never seen a real live star in person? Wow.
The audience loved you. Such magnetism.
Thank you. Thank you all so much. You're very kind. But I really have to get undressed now.
Yes, what magnificent.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Did you want to tell me what great magnetism I have? Or anything? Would you like me to sign that? I'd love to. All my love to a person I shall always remember with fond affection. Sincerely, Lillian Abbott. Superstar. There you are. Now, really, I must get undressed. I'm very flattered, but, yeah, I know. Perhaps we can get together another time, all right? Thank you, but I really must get undressed. Did you like the play? Oh. Well, I know I have great magnetism, but I do wish you wouldn't stare.
Lillian, my darling, there are no words to describe that performance that you gave tonight. It was an emotional triumph. There's only one actress in the entire theater that can bring an audience to its feet. Bravo! Bravo! I'll wait for you in the car. Nice meeting you.
Maurice! Maurice! Wait a minute!
Thank you. Hello, and welcome to the Personality Spot. This is the time that CBS allots me every week where I get to know you and you get to know me. See that? That was my smile. You're probably wondering why it was there, and still is a little bit. Well, that's because when you see that smile, you know that I like you. And when I see you smile, then I know that you like me. And then I know that CBS likes us. So keep a smile on your face, and I'll try and do the same under these conditions. I also enjoy a good joke. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule.
Stay second for the tune portion of the Tim Conway Comedy Hour with Tim's guests, Joan Crawford and Dick Martin. And now, we return for the second portion of the Tim Conway Comedy Hour.
I love you too, Joe.
Love the way you wipe that wine on my shirt. Let me kiss
But Joe, my husband.
Your husband. Your husband.
That's life, Joe.
You make me sick with your life. That's what you make me sick with. Life. That's what you talk about. What is life?
Life is what you are. Ha! Life is what you am. Ha! Life is what you is. Ha! Life's a yata-ta. Ha! Yata-ta-ta-ta.
If somebody could answer that question, then we would know how to live.
Then you know that the answer is to be as it was to be, from the answer of living it to me and it was to you of once.
You're a sick broad, Anna. But I love you.
I say that out of love, Joe.
Then let me kiss you.
No, Joe. We must remember that I am a married woman. We must think of my husband.
Forget about your husband. Love comes first with you. Think only of yourself. That's the thing to do.
Something is drawing me to you. I don't know exactly what it is, but it must be right. In a situation like this, you listen only to your heart, not to your mind. Excuse me. The only thing that matters is the two of us. The only thing that matters is the three of us.
What is this? The door's blocked. My wife with my best friend. What's going on here? Cheating on you, Lou. Watch it, what you do. The hanky-panky too. Well, I know two things. That you're cheating on me. And we better lock the window. This cannot go on in my house. I will not allow it.
Stop it, Lou. It's not what it looks like. We can at least discuss this like reasonable foreigners.
You animal! He's got a gun, Joe! Like the bullets, Joe! He's gonna shoot you, Joe! And you deserve it! Well, it's a shame. I must kill my best friend.
I too am saddened.
Stop it, Lou. Shoot me instead because I...
Shut up!
Wait a minute, let's listen to what she has to say.
Gonna shoot you, Joe. He's gonna shoot you, Joe. He's gonna shoot you, Joe.
You know, once in a while, a fantastic singing voice comes along. So now here are Bruce Belland and David Somerville. See if you can figure out which one has a fantastic voice.
When you're weary, feeling small, when tears are in your eyes, I'll dry them all. I will comfort you. I'll take your part. Oh, when darkness comes and pain is all around, like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down. Sail on, silver girl. Sail on by. Your time has come to shine. All your dreams are on their way. See how they shine. Oh, if you need a friend, I'm sailing right behind, like a bridge over troubled water. I will ease your mind like a bridge over troubled water. I will ease your mind. I
Very nice.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
It really was. We haven't been getting that much of applause on the comedy sketches.
Uh-oh.
I saw your lights on, so I thought I'd stop by.
I'm glad you
For you
did.
folks who don't know these two fellas, they'll be with us for the entire season, which is the same thing I said to Joe Flynn. But,
Oh, God.
Bruce Bellin and David Somerville, two great singers. Gee, that's a powerful tune. It really is.
Thank you. Well, it's written by some powerful people, Simon and Garfunkel.
Yeah. The prop man liked it, really. Of course, he's crazy about bridges, so it all seems to work out.
Uh-huh.
Well, we're very happy to have these two with us, really. And incidentally, after the show, we're all going out to get something to eat, a little sandwich or something. So,
Us too?
well, why don't you try and find us? People chewing gum in my ear and some bird brain tell me the key's going to change my life. That's really something. How is a key going to change my life? Why don't you just eat your Danish, huh?
What's the key for?
Well, every day, we drive to the plant, and we pass that executive parking lot. And I say to myself, what's the one thing that's keeping me out of that parking lot?
Brains.
No, wrong. No, this crummy little pass key. Now, this little baby opens the gate to the executive parking lot.
You stole it! You should talk to your minister.
I didn't steal it. I made it in the machine shop.
Wait a minute. You want me to park in the executive parking lot? Are you crazy?
I'm going to tell you guys something right now. You can include me out of this one. I mean, I am too close to that ladder of success to mess up now.
Boomer's right. If we get caught, why, it could mean prison.
Look, there's 1,000 cars that park in that lot. What's one little more car going to mean a difference?
No, sir. Not going to catch me in there. Nope.
Come on, we're almost there.
No!
Turn it to the gate.
No!
It'll save us $1.50 a week parking.
Oh, you can try it once.
Oh, the executive parking lot. I wish I would have known about this yesterday. I would have worn my black dress.
Boy, you guys are playing with fire.
Once, what's it gonna hurt? Maybe if it works out, give me the key.
Oh, no. I'm not letting this baby off my wrist. I made it. I'll open the gate. Hold this a second, woman.
Hey, look at that. It works. It actually works.
Yeah. Wait. Wait, my arm. Huh? My wrist. My key. Oh,
Get out of there.
my hand. It's stuck. Oh.
Help pull his arm out, will you? I'll back her up.
Oh, my arm.
What is that thing doing to my car?
I warned you.
We're gonna get caught.
Would you please back up my arm?
Hey, wait a
My
minute.
arm, back up.
You better not. You better not. They got them one-way steel spikes. Boy, they'll rip your average nylon tires to shreds.
My hood! We gotta do something about that.
You made your bed. Now you sleep in it. I want no part of
Oh,
it.
please, my arm. It's turning purple, driver.
Oh, look, there goes an executive. Isn't he cute?
That arm is wrecking my car.
Somebody help me!
Sir, I'm out of this.
You're definitely going to prison.
Oh.
Oh, there goes another executive. Yoo-hoo!
You wrecked my car.
Ow! You broke my keychain.
It won't stop. Somebody throw the body on the hood.
Oh, no. I already sacrificed my arm. I'm not gonna... That's enough.
Okay, I'll go. Whoa, gate! Oh! Coming!
How do you like that? I got a dent in the door.
Get out your side, woman.
I can't get out my side. Boy, you really got us into one this time.
Oh, look, there goes Mr. Ferguson. He just got a divorce. Yoo-hoo!
I'm gonna ram the gate.
We'll go to prison. Yoo-hoo, Fergie! Oh, my black dress would have killed him. It's got the back.
If you ever get out of this alive, I'm gonna kill you.
Look, it stopped.
Hey, you're right.
Yeah. Hey, come on. Let's get out of here while we still got a chance. Come on.
Oh, no, you don't. I didn't get those dents in my hood for nothing. I'm parking in the executive parking lot.
My gosh.
Oh, my key.
Future.
My love life.
A license? That's gonna run me.
Four strangers met one fateful night in 1936. A twisted act of destiny had caused their lives to mix. It wasn't on the Santa Fe or on the B&O, but the last choo-choo to China, last choo-choo to China, last choo-choo to China long ago.
Istanbul, Shanghai, Peking, Warsaw. Have your ticket trade, please.
Pardon me, allow me to introduce myself. I couldn't help noticing that you seem to be looking for something. I was sitting here in seat 3B and glanced up and saw you. Are you looking for the microfilm by any chance?
You seem to have a lot of answers.
You seem to have a lot of questions.
I only question things that need answers.
That's odd. I only answer things that have a lot of questions to them.
Are you questioning my answers?
Only if you're answering my question. So that went real well, didn't it? Now, we could make a game the kids could play at home on that. That's real good. Get one of them spinners.
Have you got the microfilm?
You have a lot of questions.
I'm not going to go through that again. No.
went real well the first time.
No, actually, I don't think so.
Well, let a sleeping dog lie.
Give me the microfilm.
It's you. It's really you. After all these years, don't you remember those wild, mad, impetuous nights in Casablanca?
No. I don't think so.
Maybe it isn't you. I don't know.
Oh, but it's always been me. Me and you. Through thick and thin.
It's always been you.
No, it's always been me.
Me and you and me and you.
Me and me and me. And me.
Say, you know, that even went better than the game we were playing. That's good. That's hot stuff. I like that a whole lot. Wow.
The train went through a tunnel then, and while the darkness came, what happened to our lovers and their deadly little game? When light returns, you'll find out how the mystery will grow on the last choo-choo to China long ago.
All right, I'll tell you. I can't stand it anymore. I'll tell you anything you want me to know. Anything at all, anything. I'll tell you.
Mind if I join you?
Oh, not at all. Come on in. There's plenty of room. Say, she just did a real good thing. My golly, Ned. If you hadn't come in, we probably would have been applauding the two of us. Wow, it made my heart go whoopee, if you know what I mean. Say, do you think you have it in you to do it one more time, baby?
Time? What's time to us? Four desperate killers locked together on a life-or-death struggle for survival on a lost train, hurtling through the night on a rendezvous with oblivion.
Say, where do you get your shoes?
Tickets, please.
Well, I'm asking you for the last time, and I mean it, no kidding, wowie zippy. Where is the Klapman Diamond?
Morris line.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you one thing. You give me 5 minutes with him, and he won't be lying anymore. I'll slap him in the head and make him real silly, and then we'll have that information. And then we'll get that information in case times get rough, like when there's no milk in the refrigerator.
Would you mind hitting him for me?
Hey, you people, I've only got 4 tickets. Hey, that's one of them Mickey Mouse watches.
So that reminds me, what time does that dining car close? You know, last night I was down there during the dining hour, and it was real crowded. I couldn't get exactly what I had in mind. I just ordered the roast beef, and it came a lot later than I had anticipated. I had planned on reading a magazine a little later, and so maybe tonight I just get a ham and a sandwich, and can't find a good conductor anymore in these cross-country trips.
This is a little too fast for me.
Well, let's get some fresh air.
Your dance card filled?
Now, if you like Greek food, there's this terrific little place in Athens where you get soup and salad and your choice of dressings, and with the main course you get a choice of vegetables. And then there's your coffee, and I don't remember right now if you get dessert with that or not.
The microfilm's still missing. Death works at every...
Hey, man, where's the Maltese Falcon?
Next compartment.
myself.
Yeah, that's good, too. You know, this train is almost to Lisbon, which terminates our trip, folks, and we still don't know who has the microfilm, or who has the Klopman diamond, or who has the secret plans, or who killed that fellow that you mentioned, Ralph Gordon. It's upsetting me, too, because I don't know if there's going to be a roast beef tonight.
I tell you, folks, I think there's only one way to solve this crime, and that's to pull this brake handle here and stop the train. And that way the police can take us into individual compartments and just torture the whoopee-doo out of us. You know what I mean? And get all that information out of your system. It'd be real good for you. Excuse me, I think I'll do that. Didn't you know that? Now, that's a tough break. We stopped in a tunnel.
Hey, I cut myself.
I can't find my blue. Where's the blue?
I'm going down to the diner.
The strangers that you met tonight have not been seen around, because until this very day the train has not been found. The fascinating facts you heard are all we'll ever know of that last choo-choo to China long ago.
Well, we were really rolling there towards the end, weren't we? I figured another 5 minutes we'd have had a hit on our hands. But I'd like to say goodnight to my guests, if you don't mind. Thank you so much, lovely lady, for being with us. You were a delight, really. I want to tell you something. You know, I normally wouldn't do this, however. This lady happens to be on the board of directors for a concern which I'll rename Nameless and Pepsi-Cola at this time. And as busy as you can imagine this woman is, my wife and I had our sixth child. And Joan happened to see it in the paper, and she wrote us a very nice note. A woman who takes that kind of time, now that's really got to be something. And my wife called me from home, and she said, listen, Joan Crawford just wrote us a note. Now, Joan and I had really not met until just now. And I said, listen, happens every day. I'll tell you how unimpressed I was. I took the afternoon off, went home, read the note, had it framed, put it on the front door. Thank you so much. Dick, I think it's a known fact that I'm not too crazy about you. Now, this is going to sound like I'm throwing roses, but let me tell you, an unusual thing has happened. Mr. Dick Martin and Mr. Dan Rowan, whom you know, I'm sorry, have a show on called, I believe it's Laugh-In, on Monday nights, and George Slaughter and Dan and Dick called me up and said, hey, listen, could we do a favor for you? Could we promote your show? And I said, well, of course. Where? And they said, on NBC. Now, this is like Walter Cronkite saying, you know, be sure and watch David Brinkley tomorrow night. But these guys got together and said, listen, do a few things for us on our show, and we'll kind of promote your show. I think that's great. Really, thank you so much, Dick, for being on the show and for what you've done for this show, making it #1 in the ratings. Thank you. Still not too crazy about it, you know what I mean? But what the heck? Little favors help. All right, now, if I may, take a moment just to introduce our cast tonight, which I think are a great bunch of kids and certainly need the work. Art Matrano, Sally Struthers, McLean Stevenson, Boom Bow, Rhythm Shot, and Bonnie Bolin, and the ever-popular Drinda the Street Goddess. As you know, Drinda was abandoned by wolves at an early age and raised by her parents. Our two balladeers, Bruce Bellin and David Somerville, and the Tom Hansen Dancers. Shalaboom. Well, thanks for sticking around, kids. Okay. Good night, and before I go, I just want to say, gee, it's all fine and dandy. Sugar candy when I'm with you. Good night, everybody. Good night.
This is your your announcer speaking.
This is Tim Conway. Take a deep breath and let's do something about air pollution.